So sometimes at the postnatal clinic, you see mothers bringing their babies in for postnatal, and you see certain things on the baby that the mother should have brought the baby earlier on than waiting for her routine dates before bringing the baby. It's just, I don't know, did I say disheartening? Yes, it is, because with certain things, when you see these things on your baby, you shouldn't wait for the normal days or the routine days, let's say 7 days or 40 days before bringing your baby to the hospital. And when you ask them, she'll go like, I thought it was normal. So guys, let's delve into 10 danger signs in a newborn baby. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Evelyn, your midwife, and this is Midwife's Diary. You know, we talk about everything maternal and newborn care. If this is your first time here, then hey, welcome to the family. We appreciate your time, your efforts, and trust me, it's going to be worth your time. So today, I don't really want to be in like a good mood and all of that, because I'm going to talk about something that's so dear to my heart. 10 danger signs in a newborn baby. So let's start. Number one, when you see that your baby is having a yellowish skin, yellowish eyes, palm and feet, sweetheart, don't sit in the house. Bring the baby to the hospital. There's something called neonatal jaundice that happens in newborn babies. Bring the baby to the hospital. No matter what anybody tells you, like any other remedy, bring the baby to the hospital. It is safer, it is better, it will go a long way to help your baby. I'll do a full video on neonatal jaundice explaining what the kind of effects it can have on your baby and all of that. You understand it better from that point of view. Okay, and then secondly, when your baby is having blood in the stools, blood in the fetus, or let's say your baby is having diarrhea as well, running stools, you have to also bring your baby to the hospital. And then sometimes the problem I usually have with new mothers is that when they bring their baby to the hospital, and let's say they're complaining about the kind of stool that the baby is having, sometimes it's like they go like, I'm not the one who changes the diapers, it's my mother, so I don't know how it's like. Is it watery? Is there blood in it? Like, you should know, you should be concerned, it's your baby. So please look at it, the kind of stool, how is it like, the color, and all of that. Look at all of that so that when you come and you make a complaint, we'll be able to help your baby better, because you'll be able to give us certain specifics about it. Okay, and then also when your baby is having a high temperature, I know for that one we know about that. When your baby has fever, for that one I know that you bring your baby to the hospital. But did you know that when your baby is having a low temperature, you're also supposed to bring your baby to the hospital as well? Because you know, newborn babies have they have problems regulating their heat, the heat in their body and all of that. So baby being cold alone, the cold alone can actually kill a baby. So when your baby is too cold, just as when your baby is too, let me say, hot, high temperature, bring your baby to the hospital. Low temperature, bring your baby to the hospital. You see, for a newborn baby, let's say less than 6 months, the baby is just taking breast milk and nothing else. So if the baby is not taking the breast milk, it's not suckling. When you put the baby to breast, baby is like weak. Why ha ha ha? Woman no for now nje. Why bete? Hey, bring your baby to the hospital. Like rush, run, bring your baby to the hospital. And then one other thing, rashes. This one I see it a lot, because when they come, they go like, oh, I thought it was heat rashes. Not every rash is heat rash. There's something called pemphigus. I will explain it better and go into details in a different video. When your baby is having rashes and the rashes has fluids in it, when you know heat rashes, I'll leave a picture for you to see. Heat rashes doesn't have fluid in it. So if you see your baby having rashes and the rashes has fluids in it, like sometimes it's like whitish fluids in it, this is not heat rash, sweetheart. Rash, bring your baby to the hospital. It could be detrimental to the health of your baby. So rush and bring your baby to the hospital if you see this. If your baby's abdomen is swollen, So usually the ones I've seen, sometimes it could be that the baby has no um, past stool, or the baby has not should I say defecated? Yeah, the baby has not defecated since like birth. So let's say like 1 week, or let's say sometimes like sometimes like 1 week the baby has not defecated, and you can see that the abdomen is visibly swollen. Like you shouldn't have even waited for the 1 week postnatal. You should have brought the baby to the hospital. It could be that there's something wrong with the digestive system and all of that, and the baby is not able to pass the stool, and maybe it's compacting in the digestive system. So that's why you're seeing the abdomen being swollen and all of that. So bring your baby to the hospital when you see that your baby is having a swollen abdomen. When you see that your baby's cord is smelling, the cord you see that it's wet, you have to bring the baby to the hospital, because when you apply the chlorhexidine or you apply the methylated spirits, the cord is supposed to be hard, dry, and then fall off. Ebe ho, ebe chinchini na afi ate. Nti okwa na wo se fruma no afọ ebon moja fi mu ba ana ase na da moja. You have to bring your baby to the hospital. So when it's smelling, bring the baby to the hospital. And when your baby is having difficulty in breathing, usually, let me see, how will you? Yes, when your baby is having difficulty in breathing, clearly you see it. You see that there will be rapid breath, like so the chest will be moving up and down like very rapidly. Even though babies have very fast respiration than adults do, but this time around you see like visibly, you see that the chest is rising up and down like rapidly. You have to bring the baby to the hospital, and so that the chest is also drawing in when the baby breathes. You see that the chest will be like moving inside, like, hey, bring the baby to the hospital. And when your baby is vomiting like profusely and vomiting everything that he or she takes, you know, we know babies vomit like after feeding and all of that, like scanty, like those whitish, like that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like your baby is vomiting all the time. Sometimes it could even be projectile, like if it's something like that, if your baby is vomiting all the time, like persistently vomiting everything that the baby takes, hey, bring your baby to the hospital. And also, if your baby is having discharge from the eyes, if the baby is having discharge from the eyes, whether one of them or both of them, you have to bring the baby to the hospital. Usually, they pick up infections. Let's say if the mother was having an infection with the private part and it wasn't well treated or it wasn't treated at all, when the baby is coming out through the birth canal, the secretions and all of that over there, sometimes they can pick up the infections from you, the mother. So maybe at birth it won't be there, but as you take your baby home, you probably would see this over the secretions, and sometimes they can't even open their eyes very well. Sometimes the eyelids too could be swollen and all of that. Then, hey, sweetheart, bring the baby to the hospital. I've said a lot of things. If you were in my postnatal clinic, I would have asked you to repeat some of these things so that I'll get to know that you actually learned a lot. So let me know in the comment section below what are some of the things you learned, and then also please share this video with other people so that we can get this information out there. I feel like the knowledge I have is not just for me, because I didn't just learn it for myself. So let's not be selfish. Let's share this video. Let's put this information out there. You could be helping someone, and as new and upcoming mothers, and I mean, it could go a long way to help us and make motherhood. It could make the motherhood with a lot more of ease. So please like this video, leave a comment, share with other people, and guys, please click on the subscribe button. And I'm going to see in the next video, Midwife's Diary. As you know, we are walking the talk of motherhood. Thank you for your time. Bye.